Not about to meddle, especially not in family matters.
Then you'd have done better not to break into my vault. I fear it's too late to turn neutral. Stand with me, and I shall drape you in gold. Stand against me, and you'll remain here forever.
Fenyegetsz? Akkor kap be.
If that's your attitude, I'll stand with Ewald.
Speak for yourself. Tempting offer. I've succumbed.
Nagy fasza.
You'll pay for that, Quinto. With your head. At them!
Jó, hát akkor átszalari, hadd szóljon. Egyszer érünk, de akkor kurvára. Az igen? Ja, mert hogy ez ilyen boss jellegű móka. Ugyan? Nincs hely, basz. Quinto az enyém. Jó, van, elviszi a méreg. Meg az őrt is. Annak eltörött a térde.
I'd have preferred to resolve this elsewise. Stolen the scrolls, thrown you out into the street. Revenge is best served cold, after all. But I don't mind serving it hot. No.
I beg you, mercy for your brother.
Most már
I shall
testvér.
do anything you ask.
Truly. Anything.
Anything.
Sign over to me all that you own. Then walk out as you stand with just the clothing on your back.
Allow me one thing. Any one thing.
Jó, ez nem visz magával semmit szerintem.
15 years. In the sewers. Begging. Like a beast. And you've the cheek to plead.
Ja, nem halt meg. Most már igen. Nem, mégse. Nem néz ki jól. Jó van akkor. Ezt felemeltek, ezért mi van? Hú, basz. Fasza.
Satisfied?
Exceptionally. You?
No, and I won't be until I find Max Bersoti's house. In this vault, or so you said.
And it is. There. But I fear it's not yours for the
Tehát
taking.
akkor megöllek téged is, mocsok.
You see, it houses my a scroll thanks to which Ewald Borsodi
Odaadom a tekercset. Nyugi.
will assume the family fortune.
And Geralt of Rivia, who you cheated, what'll he assume?
Alas, but he's free to choose anything else.
Nem, nem.
You tricked me.
And you were prepared to let me face Horst's thugs alone. To my mind, we're even. Now, Max Borsodi's house. If you've absolutely got to have it, you'll need to take it from me.
Hát akkor sorry, haver.
I could drop you easily, but maybe I don't have to. We could try to figure this out.
A compromise looks unlikely. We both want Max's house.
Not quite. You just need the contents. Me, the box.
They're downstairs!
So be it. Seal it with a handshake.
Give me the damn casket, and let's get out of here.
As you wish. This way.
Ez mi, valami elvarázsolt cucc? gondolom. De ugyanakkor gyorsan kiszedek itt még mindent, ha már itt vagyunk. Nahogy már itt hagyjam a kincset, bassza meg. Majd szarásig minden. Na. Közben megjavítatom a kardomat. Hát, ha ezek rám rontanak. Azt mondja, hogy 40-es kell, ez az. Mi ez a betörő cucc, te? Ott páncél. Na jó az ára. Jó, hát fent hagyom egyelőre, de... Ez itt mi? Na már. Ez semmi. Fudrolt néz itt bármit is felvenni. Ejha! Tornyokba áll a kincs. Hű gyerek. Lesz pénz fejlesztésre. Az igen. Durva. Fel sem tudok mindent szedni. Na, közben itt a... Aha. Van itt ilyen is. Még valami. Az a láda még tele van. Na, jövünk erre is. Brutális mennyi cucc van itt. Gyöngyök. Hát elvileg elhoztunk mindent talán. Úgyhogy menjünk. Ja, ennyi volt. A mackósunk az nem jár túl jól. Azt nem tudta, hogy azon az oldalon, ahol Wticher áll, ott nem kell a másik oldalra állni. De hát ez már az ő baja. Ó, halló. Itt is van még cucc. Na, nyissuk a csapóajtót. Én közben visszaöltözök, már lángoló rózsa rendjének a páncélja. Az igen. Visszaöltözök, mert ez így jobb lesz. De mi szempontjából meg főleg. Ez mit tud? 200%-os erekje. Hát igazából semmi extra. Ez is gyenge. Jól van. Mehetünk. Ahhoz képest, hogy azt beszéltük, hogy senki nem fog meghalni. Elég csúnya lett a vége.
Well, here's where our paths part.
Shut up.
Was I that bad?
No, but you came awfully close, Ewald. Survived by a hair.
You ever have a basilisk hide or fiend horns and want a good price? Look for me at the auction house.
Mm-hmm. Consider it noted.
Na, lényegében. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy az elfcsaj az hova ment, vagy mi lett vele. Oda majd még visszaugrok, mert van némi elbeszélni valónk vele. Végrehajtottuk. Szemborsi házát off-gridnek. Jó, 2 questet is le fogok adni egyszerre. amiért szerintem kapok egy rakat XP-t. Aztán majd meglátjuk a többit. És lassan megint el kell mennem eladni szerintem. Sőt, megnézem, hogy ennél mi a helyzet pénzügyileg. Jól emlékszek, volt nála. Aha, hát olyan sok minden nincs nála. 110. 105. 73, jó. Egyelőre ez ennyi.
So long.
Na beszélgessünk egyet. Itt vagyok, haver.
What are they doing?
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
Nekem nem lehet, haver.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Ó, lehet vele is játszani.
Keep wondering how you turned the Ophiri into a beast. The more I think about it, the more I'm sure it was no run-of-the-mill curse.
This professional curiosity, or nosiness as common as the clap?
Desire to improve. Information could prove useful down the line.
In the future, you under the delusion you'll complete your tasks, live happily ever after.
Remains to be seen. So for now, admit it. The mage helped you, right?
I'll give you a hint. You're not the only one to fulfill wishes round here.
Dim transformed the Ophiri? It was your wish?
Nay. It was my doing alone. But you're right. It was no ordinary curse. Though I'll say no more. A curse I uttered in a moment of rage, with no thought to it actually taking hold.
First time I've seen a saber like that. What's its origin?
A fear. It was a gift. Any soft-armed craven can hang a blade from his belt, prance about feigning danger, but my saber's a promise. If I reach for it, heads will roll. Mere sight of it quells the urge to duel, in shavers eager to face Olgierd von Everett, the infamous outlaw.
My medallion seems to think it's magic.
It thinks, eh? And I think you've never seen a better weapon.
Nem fegyverem az jobb, mint a tiéd, haver.
Your band. Chosen some interesting specimens.
Interesting? How so? Common carousers and roughnecks. Every last one.
Where'd you dig them up?
Some have been with me ages. Others I gathered on the road. And a few found me themselves. They're company for drink and sport, at least. And ever since I began travelling with them, my old enemies have sat quiet as moles.
Tell me, how'd you meet the Ophiri you turned into a beast?
Aren't you a nosy one?
What's it matter? You like to talk about yourself.
That I cannot deny. Ophiri was a Dauphin on a voyage through lands unknown, to learn of their cultures and customs. He fell for a lass. As it happened, this woman was already important to me. But at the time, I was naught compared to a noble from a foreign land. So her parents promised her hand to the Ophiri, though she loved me. If you'd only seen his feeble attempts at charm. When she asked why he travelled disguised as a common merchant, he said he was like the frog from the fairy tale. One kiss from her, and he turned into a prince. Wanted to be a frog. Became a frog.
Na szóval, csináljuk a questeket.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come. Oh, that's better. All right, what do you have for me?
Max Bersoti's house, as requested.
papers. Where are they?
Left them in the vault. You wanted the house, you got the house. Never mentioned its contents.
You're a quick study. Already as tricky as Odin himself. Keen to ridicule a man. Do you know what I and the company do with your type?
No. Dying to hear, though. Always liked a tale with a thrill.
I'm in no mood for jests.
Neither am I. Did my job, Olgierd. Delivered what you asked for, to the letter. Unhappy? Hell, should have chosen your words more carefully.
Yes, I should have. I assume you came to an agreement with Horst. Shame. A right horse in that one.
Made a deal with his brother, who then beat the living shit out of Horst with a gold candle holder.
Huh. It's progress.
Why did you even need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see, I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Vilmerius Hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Aim to deliver those papers to the right hands. Borsodi would have landed in the streets, and the hospital would have gotten the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. Made her with it and disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
Ha! Cheeky as ever. My family, they took on some debt. A poor investment in a sawmill. A bad crop one year. A lawsuit lost. You know how it is. When it rains, it pours. We needed but a few weeks to recover. But Horst Borsodi had acquired our debt. All of it. Demanded it be repaid immediately. I pleaded. I begged. I tore open my shirt at his threshold. Ugh. It was like talking to a wall. I went to the auction. Saw those perfumed pricks buy my father's sword. My mother's death mask. My brother's horse tack. Ah, Horst earned a pretty pile selling our mementos.
No surprise the animosity you feel for him.
That was but the start. My Iris's parents learned of my family's misfortune, and our betrothal was no more. They found her another suitor, one from beyond the sea. The anger I felt. I thought I'd gone mad. Went to the tavern, drank a round, a second. I brawled, then had another tankard. And then I asked the wrong bloke for help.
Na, így most már kerek a sztori.
Summing up, you went broke, your woman dumped you, then you got drunk and did something stupid. Heard it all before.
And folks say I've a heart of stone. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still? Got anything else for me?
I do. So took care of Vladimir. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Need something else?
Az jól sikerült.
You ever play Gwent?
An immortal demands you fulfill 3 wishes, and you've the gall to propose a round of Gwent.
Afraid to lose? No problem. I'll find someone else.
Believe that's the worst wind-up I've ever heard. Lay out your cards.
Don't be shy. You'll find I've everything you could ever need.
Jó lesz. 8-as. Az miért 8-as? Ezt nem értem, na mindegy. Ja, már tudom, mert a királyának ilyen adottsága van szerintem, hogy dupláz. Tuti. A kémeknek az szintjét. Fasza. Hát nem is tudom, hogy mit kellene rakni. Király vagy. Rohagyj meg. És oda-vissza az miért nem működik akkor? Alatt mocsok. Ez mi? Ilyen kártyalapot még nem láttam eddig. Jó pofa. Aha. Passzolt. Jó, passzolok én is. Nem is baj, majd a végén letisztítom az utat. Jó, helyes. Hatos. Ajajaj. Kérdés van a duplázója. Mocsadéknak. Leszedem ezt. Lássuk. Lássuk, mit van, mocsok. Semmi. Ennyi volt.
shite. Not much I detest more than losing. Well, my congratulations.
Köszi.
Card's yours.
Thanks.
A varangy.
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I must say to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Na, ki van a hordóba?
Come on, none of this dallying. Ah, ah, ah.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come, Witcher. We must talk outside. The Aetheri believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Barrel. What was that about?
On the way here, we stopped for nourishment at a tavern belonging to one Lord Dauntless. We enjoyed ourselves as one does at an inn, raucously. Our antics were not to the liking of this Dauntless. Sent a man to warn us that if we were ever to return, we would hang.
You burned the inn down?
I left ample compensation with the innkeep. But it seems the rapscallion neglected to mention this to his lord. But that's of little import. What matters is someone called me a whoreson and threatened to kill me. It was one of those threats that sound like an invitation. I intend to accept it. Return to those parts.
Must have made quite a few enemies along the way. Maybe not today and not tomorrow, but someday, someone will find a way to take you down.
And that should trouble me why? I feel no fear, no regrets. The wise men of Oxenfurt claim there are no gods. After death, there is only the void. I've known this void already. Death holds no surprises.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the 3rd.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They stripped you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
Yeah, I've loved. Can we get to the matter at hand?
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside. Have a good chat over some fiery water.
We'll drink once the job's done.
Afraid that's impossible. Succeed and that's the end of me. Fail and you'll not be back.
3rd wish. Still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that blue. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this Dauntless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
Least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
No csak, csinálunk egy mentést. Megnézzük, hova kell menni. Felé északnak. Szuper, és akkor igazából nincs is más questem. Oda megyünk ezzel a gyors utazással a helyszínre. Aztán megkeressük azt a virágot, hogyha sikerül. Hát talán az a legjobb választás itt. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy mikor fogják kiadni ezt az új grafikus patchet Witcherhez. De van egy olyan érzésem, hogy pont végigjátszom az egészet, mire kiadják. Kitaláltak volna előbb is egyébként. Na, hát ez ki?
Kendrick. Kendrick, you there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me after.
Not so loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
Foglets?
Felőtt.
Oh, sweet mother, my little, why'd I ever come here?
Good question. What are you doing here?
See, Kendrick and me, we thought Manor's been empty all these years, full of fine things going to rot.
Mm-hmm. So you're a thief.
Thieves steal from the living. What's the harm taking from the dead? Kendrick went to open the door. I stood watch. Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing. Quiet. Called out to him, but...
Fú, az jól mutat.
What was that? One of them foglets you spoke of?
Felhőt, az nem az.
Phew. That's the stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You...
Futott maga után valami bármit a földön.
Pretty sprawling, this estate.
Ez komolyan nézett ki egy figura.
How am I gonna find that rose in this fog? Fresh manure. Fresh manure. Fresh manure. Rather worn. Used often. Wonder by who. Water's ice cold. Mountain stream cold.
Van még itt megnézni. Van még mit megnézni.
A grave here?
Fekete kutya. Na majd ránézünk erre is. Mik ezek? Még kaptárok? Mi a tököm?
Beehives. Well maintained, but dormant. Someone's still tending to the flower beds. No violet rose, though.
Ez egy festőállvány.
Woods rotted completely. No violet rose here. Maybe somewhere out back.
Mi ez itt? Láda? Azám. Van nekem itt hátul is valami jelzés. Az a kert felőli oldal. De beszélek én ezzel a kutyával.
What are you doing in a place like this? Best shoe before you get hurt.
Ennyi? Elnézek erre hátra, hogyha tudok. Itt meg egy macska van.
I'd scooch along, kitty. This place. What's that? That. Digging.
Ez kezd izgalmas lenni, srácok. Na nézzük. Ja, itt vannak a nyomok.
Prints from cleated boots, leading from the back of the garden. Someone dragged a wounded man through here.
Hú, akkor lehet, hogy a másik tolvajok itt bejött. Ezt végighúzták itt. Sőt, biztos. Ez egy csukjást, ezt láttuk az előbb.
Graves, unmarked, laid out in rows like garden beds. Hey. Hear me? Another thief. Body's mutilated.
Az szép.
Who are you?
Az milyen lény? Mi ez? Ugyanak összekapcsolózva végtagjai. Az igen.
Damn.
Mi a pöcsön ez? Ennek nincs arca se.
Piece of filth.
Gonnok, mi a szar ez? Biztos, hogy... Ezt nem tudom, hogy ez mi lehet. Itt rekedt, biztos, hogy nem. Hát fogalmam nincs, hogy mit kenjek fel ellene. Megmondom őszintén. Fú, baszki. Max meg ezt a megátkozott olajat tudom. Na mindegy, valamit kitalálok. Megnézem ezt, aztán majd kiderül, mert ez biztos, hogy nem mágikus lény. Tippre. De nem túl szimpatikus. A marha. Ja, ilyenkor lehet ütni, mint a marha. Hűha. Bolond ez. Megvárom én ezt a Queen jelet szerintem, azt majd utána. Ezt hogy találtam onnan? Baszki! Ez tud valamit. Oh, épp hogy el tudtam jönni. Állat. Jól nyomja. Túl nagyot nem sebzek rajta. Megpróbálom másik olajjal. Még esetleg a kísértett olaj talán. Ami hasznos lehet. Na, mit csinálsz, hülye? És ez mi? Jaj, aha, már tudom mi ez. Ez tölti a HP-ját. Rohadt nyomorult. Jaj, de lassú vagyok. Kísértett olaj, az biztos, hogy nem jó ellene. Ó, bazdmeg, de béna vagyok. Hova szaladsz? Na most jó. Rá kell érezni erre a fighter, azt akkor nincsen nagy gáz. Úgy. Gyere, mocsadék. Ez korai volt. Bassza meg. Az a baj ilyenkor, hogy engem is megüt ugyanúgy HP-t szívvel. Ez nagyon rohadék. Hát de... nem áll, bassz meg. Ennek itt semmi értelme, srác. Tök jó. Na, ilyenkor azt mondom, hogy dögölj meg. Persze, gyógyíts fel magad maxra, bazd meg. Hülye idióta szar. Na, most csinálunk egy olyat. kezdődik. Na, elvileg most meg lesz. Ez meg hadonászik. Egyébként úgy néz ki, hogy mégis szellem volt, mert azzal az olajjal talán erősebbeket ütöttem rá.
What the fuck was that? No eyes or nostrils, deformed organs. Damn thing had no right to be alive.
Well, philosophers do still debate what it means to be alive, exactly.
Normally I'd be shocked, but not after what I just saw. Who are you two?
Clearly not animals. Think of us as friends of the house.
What's with the show? The pretense that you're animals. You couldn't have warned me?
No. We're obliged to maintain discretion.
So why talk to me at all?
Why? Well, we get so few chances to talk to humans, and we're curious to know what brought you.
Gonna need a better answer than that.
Later.
Milyen szép tiszta szemük van, mi?
What about this thing? What can you tell me? Friend of yours?
We called him the caretaker.
Doesn't look like any creature I've ever seen. Where'd it come from?
From very far away. He was summoned to guard Lady Iris in the home. He tended the garden, took care of unwanted guests.
Very far away. Meaning where exactly?
The name of this place would mean naught to you.
You know the master of the house, the owner?
Olgierd von Everett? Yes. We know him, but he left, and his wife became mistress of the house.
Great. So, Lady von Everett home? Could you announce me, say she has a guest?
Why do you wish to see her?
I'm here to get the violet rose Olgierd gave Iris just before he left.
Iris is inside, in the bedchamber upstairs. Take his key. It opens the rear door.
Guess I'll make my own introductions. So, how should I address you?
As you did now. We'd rather keep our names to ourselves.
És egyszer itt vannak, egyszer ott.
Intruder.
Fasza. Kinyitok minden ajtót most már, hogyha itt vagyunk. Ezt gondolom a boros pince vagy valami hasonló. Ez itt mi? Jó, most felkiázunk, mert nem látok szart se. Így már egy fokkal jobb. Szerintem itt nem kell felmenni most. Mozog a festmény. A szellem az.
What the hell?
Fú, de jól néz ki.
Gotta be careful.
Első dolgom. Kísértet olaj, azt mehetünk szép lassan befele. vázlatfüzete.
What the hell was that?
Hoppá. Mi ez a cucc? Hát ez egy vacak. De kaptam még itt valami lovas cuccot is. Hát ez is vacak. Körülnézek most már. Zapátok faszát azt. Mi ez a hely, te? Ó, csak erre lehet menni. Meg erre. Ez a főbejárat? Szerintem ez a... Aha, ez lett volna a főbejárat. Hű, jó az a hely.
Tidy, and everything's clean, ready for a meal to be served. Caretaker must still set the table.
Bad. Vicces ez a hely. Köcsög szellemkastély. Jó, az is zár van. Mehetünk az emeletre. Azt a kurva életbe.
Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way.
Úgy nem megyünk be. Ez a hely.
Damage. Interesting.
Ja, itt lehetett volna feljönni. Aha, ez a hely, oké. Itt van egy erkély. Ó. Nagyon fasza. Na ez a rész, ez például jól néz ki. Nem már. Hülyek vagytok, bazd meg. Lidérc. Ez mi? Takarodjál már innen. Nem killódok én a járdannal, tök felesleges. Oké.
What the hell was that?
Most csak lángokba áll minden? Most ez mi?
Bed chamber. Iris was supposed
Ott
to
a
be
csaj.
there. Gotta be her. Damn it.
Nem néz ki jól. Picit össze van
You wish to
aszva.
see her? Here she is.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
How did she die? Don't see any wounds, evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
Find that hard to believe.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief, from loneliness.
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder. Why are you even helping me?
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everett. Our mistress died, but that did not free us from her service.
Got it. You want to leave this place, leave these bodies.
Surprised?
No, not at all. Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Lady von Everett has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
She can't hear us.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and bitterness fill her.
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
A szökőkút mellett gondolom az jó hely.
Wait. Take this key. It opens the front door.
Good dog.
Köszi. Na de várjunk. Hát még egy csomó hely volt, amit meg akartam ott nézni. Na mindegy. Még valamit ki lehetett lootolni pedig.
She liked to sit here, but this is not a good place for a grave.
Nem bizony.
Too close to the house.
I'll keep searching.
A fent a szökőkút lesz a tuti úgyis.
Iris von Everett adored flowers.
But she would never want to destroy them.
All right, I'll dig the grave somewhere else.
Az lesz a tuti hely.
This place